Well, hello there. I'm Olivia and welcome to Big Dream Crochet. So, it has been a while since I have made a YouTube video. I think the last one I posted was when I went to IKEA or something like that, which, my goodness, that was like a month and a half ago, right? I think so. It's almost 2 months ago. It's June now, so May, April. So like at the beginning of April, it's the last time I posted. Well, I feel like we have a lot to catch up on, and yeah, I just kind of want to chat where I've been for the last 2 months and what's been going on in the world of Big Dream Crochet. So let's go ahead and do that catch up. If you have a crochet project that you're working on, or maybe even a knit project, why don't you go ahead and grab that, get something to drink, and let's chat because, yeah, we need to catch up on the past 2 months, but then there's also some exciting things happening. Well, there's one exciting thing happening in the next couple of weeks that we definitely need to talk about because I know that you will want to hear about this. So go ahead, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're a new viewer, thank you so much for clicking on this video and giving this a try. And if you're a returning viewer and you've stuck it out with me for the past 2 months of no new content, thank you. I hope you enjoy this video and we'll offer some kind of explanation as to where I've been. So, okay. I don't know if I can work on a project while I chat about this. Currently, I know I'm knitting. Can you see that? Uh, Currently, well, I just started this yesterday. I don't know how well you can see this, but it's just a very simple like garter stitch. Oh, what's it called? Shawl. It's going to be a shawl. So I'm just making like a triangle, and I believe the triangle is just going to go like around the back, and you like wear it like this. Like it's like a cozy little thing. But yeah, I got this really special yarn that I'm working with. It is actually, I don't know if you can like buy this online, but this is what the label says. It's Dream Color to Life, Jilly with Cashmere. That is like the brand, I guess. The yarn is 70% superwash merino wool, 20% cashmere, and 10% nylon. So yeah, this was just a fun yarn that I received as a little gift, and so yeah, I am crocheting. I'm not crocheting. I'm knitting a new project with it. Yeah, we'll talk more about my projects in the future, but as of for right now, I'll see if I can knit while I'm doing this, but it might be I might have to stop halfway through. I learned a new thing. I learned increasing, which is kind of a big deal for me because I have gone all these years knowing how to, well, barely knowing how to cast on, but then like only knowing how to do the garter stitch. And so I'm doing the garter stitch, but increasing using, I think it's called like the backwards loop, where it's like you halfway pull the stitch. Anyways. So, yeah, so let's talk about the past 2 months. So, ever since I had that IKEA trip, man, if I can remember exactly what weekend that was, I think that might have been a little bit before the end of March, right? Or the beginning of April, something like that. And my gosh, I had so much going on at that time. It was uh, about to be spring break in my county, which I work for the school district. I worked as a substitute teacher, and I've been working a lot this year. Oh my gosh, okay, see, I might not be able to do this while I'm talking. Yeah, so I've been working a lot as a substitute teacher this year, and so I was gonna have spring break off, but then one of the families that I work with a lot, that I've worked with for years, asked me to babysit for them like every single day over spring break. So then I was over there. So I didn't get a week off. I was working. I only got like 1 or 2 days off, which is totally fine. I needed to work anyways. And then while all that's going on, my younger brother, it's his last year of high school. So he's a senior, and my family, we've been doing a lot of stuff, the graduation, senior things with him. And so this was his last spring break. So we did some family things for that. And at the same time, I just have a lot going on with my relationship. He just graduated from EMT school at that time, and it was just a crazy busy, and it was his birthday. So, like, that whole last week of March, the beginning of April was just chaos. And then once that week was over, it was just back to everyday life, subbing, and all of that. And just continuing to, pour into my relationship, pour into my brother, and be a part of my family in this new season that we're going through. And so, wait, that was April. Yeah, so there was just a lot going on in April, and I just didn't have the mental capacity to do the other things like YouTube and Big Dream Crochet, which I'm not super proud about. I feel like I can do better with that and I can do better with balance. It has just been really hard this year, just having a lot of a lot of extra things going on outside. When I was in college, I didn't work. It was just I just went to school and did Big Dream Crochet, and I hung out with my friends, and that was pretty much it. But now that well, it's been over a year since I've graduated, I'm working, but then I'm also with my family and doing family things with them. And then I also have my relationship too. And yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a really great, super fun year so far. But yeah, it has been a lot. So yeah, that's kind of what was going on towards the end of March. And then in April too, the busyness kept up with subbing and all of that. And then mid May, I actually took a week off from work and flew to Michigan to go see my best friend who I haven't seen since last year. We met at school, but I graduated a year earlier than her, a year before her. So she just graduated and is back home in her town in Michigan. And so I went to go visit her, and I spent a week there in the Michigan country. And that was a lot of fun. I was trying to work a lot in the beginning of May and in April, so that way, I can make up for the days I was going to miss while being on vacation. So, yeah, that's what's been going on. And amidst all of that, I have had a market for Big Dream Crochet that is coming up in a couple of weeks here. It's on June 15th. And so I've been market prepping for that. And sometimes, with how many things I've had going on just outside of Big Dream Crochet in my personal life, my motivation to crochet just has been low. I've been in a bit of a rut for a while, just thinking of new things to make and things that I want to make or find interesting. So sometimes all I can do is just muster up the motivation to crochet or market prep, make things for that. And, making the content just kind of comes next to that because, well, with my market, I really do have to have things to sell. So that's just taken a bit of priority. So I have been making things in the background. I just haven't really been making the content about what I have been making, which I've definitely missed, but it has been a bit of a relief, especially with just how much I've had going on uh, these past couple of months. But the school year is ending now. School gets out on the 19th, I believe, and today is the 3rd. The day that I'm filming this is the 3rd. So we have about 2 more weeks left of school, which I'm excited to have a bit more time. Not too sure what I'm going to do for a job, but hopefully I'll be able to babysit and do some more markets over the summer, and things like that. Just kind of keep myself busy and keep a little bit of an income. And of course, I will be doing way more YouTube content in the summer now that I won't have to be juggling like a million different things, it feels like. Um, ah, so, yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm a little bit stressed out about, well, just the school year ending. While it is a relief, I'm that's my income. That's my job. That's what I spend my time doing. So, yeah, it'll be a new experience to kind of figure out what I will be doing this summer. That's what's been going on with me, and kind of where I've been the past couple of months, just constantly running around and doing things, and yeah, just living. It's been great. I've had a really great year so far. It's been busy, which I don't mind too much, but it has just shown in some areas of my life, like in the world of Big Dream Crochet. So, yeah, that is what I've been up to. That kind of explains my like past 2 month absence. Um, yeah, which I'm not proud about. I wish I was able to balance things a little bit more naturally, but I really do have to put in that effort there because, yeah, well, I need to. I love Big Dream Crochet and I love the community and I love crocheting and having this, running my small business and, pouring into it and just being creative and being able to share that with other people. And yeah, I think it just came so easily. It came so easy to me to balance everything in school, just because I only had school, Big Dream Crochet, and then friends. But now I have a lot more going on, so I do need to learn how to put in that effort and just manage my time wisely and make sure I do what I need to do. How have you been the past couple of months? Has anything been going on in your life that's been crazy or really busy? Have you done any markets yet? Are you planning to do any? What have you been crocheting? Just tell me all the things, crochet things, but also personal life things too, if you want to do that. I love hearing about you and what's going on and just getting to know you. So, yeah, please leave those thoughts in the comments below and I will read them and get back to you. Of course, I do that for every single one of the comments left on my video. All right, I'm going to finish this row really quick and then I want to show you what I've been making because I have been making a lot of things. Okay, let's put this to the side and let's talk about what I have been making. So, first thing, I want to start off with something that I've been knitting for a long time. I have finally finished it. I know this is mainly a crochet channel, but I do knit sometimes. I usually have like a really basic knitting project just so I can kind of change it up a bit if I get bored of crocheting. So, what I knit by hand on 2 needles is this lovely scarf right here. I've been working on this since, I think like since January or something like that. Let me try and show you the colors here. This is uh yeah, this is just a basic like garter stitch scarf, just back and forth. And yeah, I've been working on it for a long time, just picking it up every now and then to work on it. And I finally finished it, I think like 3 days ago because I forgot about it for the longest time. So, and this, so yeah, this is one part of a set that I made. So I made this scarf and then to match it yesterday, yesterday I got the other skein and I made a beanie on my knitting machine. So this was made by my knitting machine, my Centro knitting machine, and this one I knit by hand. So you can see the difference, especially in the stitches too, because this is the knit stitch and then this is the garter stitch. I think I'm not super well versed on knit terminology, so correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, so I have these two. I made this on my knitting machine and then I hand knit this, and I won't be able to wear them for like maybe it's month 6 until I won't be able to wear them for like 4 or 5 months maybe. But I'm really excited. I love the colors. So this year I got a ton of specialty yarn from a relative. Like I'm talking like 3 really big tubs full. I might have to do a separate YouTube video just on all of this specialty yarn and give you kind of a tour and the kind of crazy story that's behind why I've received all of this. But the yarn is from Expression Fiber Arts, and it is the Your Way Back Home pearlescent worsted yarn. It's 50% superwash merino wool and then 50% mulberry silk. So this is what the little card looks like. If you can see, Expression Fiber Arts, such beautiful yarn. I really, really like it. I honestly think that the yarn came out looking better in the garter stitch than it did just in the knit stitch. I don't really know. I feel like in the garter stitch, you can really see more of the pink hues, while in just the basic knit stitch, you really see the big variety of colors that's in it. And I love all the colors here. I love that it's a little bit shiny too, but I think I like how you can just see so much pink, like in the garter stitch scarf. So yeah, I'm glad I finished this. This is my first knit set. Um, yeah, maybe one day I'll learn how to hand knit a beanie, but honestly, if I have my Centro knitting machine, I don't know how, um, I don't really know why I would hand knit a beanie if I can just make a really fast, cute one on my knitting machine. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this was one knit project that I just finished. I think the rest, honestly, the rest of my makes are things that I've made for my market. So I do want to show you that, and I will also be doing a separate video of all of my market inventory for the summer. But I will show you a couple of the new things that I have added to my inventory, which I think they're all so cute. Let me go get them. Okay, hold on. All right, first thing we'll start with is the bandanas. So I have been making some just classic like granny square bandanas. This is the Hey Crochet uh, bandana pattern. I'm pretty sure it's just like granny square bandana. I can link it in the description below. It's my favorite, super basic, but it gives out such a pretty bandana design. Um, and so I made, how many did I make? I made 2 of each. So I made 2 pink ones and then 2 white ones. Then I have this like beigey brown color too. Made 2 of these. And then this like slate charcoal color too. So these are new things that I'm adding to my market. The yarn I used is True Boo, I believe. I just had, oh, here it is. Yeah, I just used Lion Brand True Boo, so it's bamboo yarn, which I think for a bandana is going to make it like lay really flat. I love how thin the yarn is, so it's very, very flowy, you know, like a bandana should be. I've made bandanas before, but I always used cotton yarn for them, and I would do like worsted weight, you know, like size 4 yarn, and I always had a problem of the bandana like not laying flat on my head. It would like stick up because the yarn was too stiff and it just didn't want to be flowy and loose. So this time I made it with bamboo yarn, which is very thin, very delicate, and I think it came out really nice. I'm excited to see how well these do uh, selling wise. I think they're beautiful. Yeah, we'll see if other people agree and want to buy them too. I also made matching scrunchies for them too. So I made scrunchies out of the leftover yarn that I had from making these bandanas. So yeah, I spent some time, I think I spent like a week making 2 of each of these bandanas. And then I made, well, this isn't super new, but it's a new variety on something that I usually make. But I made this cute, like, jumbo leggy frog. I don't know if you can tell, but I used sparkly green yarn for the leggy frog. So yeah, he's a sparkly guy, and he's also a lot bigger than any of the ones that I made before. Uh, the ones that I usually sell are this big. So yeah, he's a very different one. And he's also made of plushy yarn too. So yeah, I made him just with some leftover yarn that I had from another project. And yeah, he's super cute. I made 6 of them. So just with all the yarn I had left over. And I hope he sells well. I think he will. I mean, it's just adorable. How can you resist him? That's what I was trying to say. So cute. So yeah, I made 6 of him. And then oh, hold on before I introduce the next one. This is just the Leggy Frog pattern by Not Jaded Co. I followed the exact pattern. I just used the plushy yarn, Bernat blanket yarn with a matching hook. I can't remember what hook size I used, but it matched that. It might have been like 8mm. Not sure. But yes, I followed that pattern exactly just for the normal Leggy Frog, but just with Bernat blanket yarn instead. All right, and next is this adorable little plush strawberry. Now, yeah, I made 2 of them. Oh, I didn't bring the other one over, but I made 2 of these ones, and I just had some leftover red yarn, red Bernat blanket yarn, and was like, oh, I I did make strawberries last year, except I made one big one out of plushy yarn, and I don't know why I did this. I think it's just what the pattern told me to do, but I sewed down the leaves so they were just laying like flat against the strawberry's head, I guess. And to me, it just made it look like a pepper, like a red pepper. And so this time I decided to make a smaller one that has like the leaves loose up at the top, kind of like how a real strawberry would be. I did follow a pattern for the body, but then I freehanded it for the leaf because I knew that I wanted something different than what the pattern was telling me. So, yeah, I'll try and find this pattern and link it below. I think it's something like Crochet Club or something. I'll find the pattern and link it in the description below. But yeah, I made 2 of these guys. Just really, just a little cute guys. Yeah. And then lastly, I just started making these like the other day. It was on Saturday. Yeah, today's Monday. It's so cute. I love it so much. It's a little duck, a little duckling, a little chick. It's so cute. And yeah, I just had extra leftover yarn. So cute. My mom, she plays Stardew Valley, and she said that these remind her of baby ducklings on the game. So if you know what those are, tell me in the comments. Does it look like a little baby duckling? I haven't looked it up yet. I don't play Stardew Valley myself, but my mom does, and she really likes it and says that these look like the little baby ducks. Um, on the game. I just love the little like hairs at the top. It's just so cute. Yeah, I made 3 of these, and honestly, I'll probably make more with the leftover yellow yarn that I have, which I have quite a bit. And these guys only took me 25 minutes to make, so I could probably pump out a couple, oh, probably like 3 more. Yeah. So there's this guy. And oh, have I been making anything else? I don't think so. I can give you a tour of everything that I have for like to sell at my market. In a couple of days, I'll probably film that video. I have some things for my display coming from Amazon today, so that will be another video. But yeah, that's everything that I have been crocheting in the past like 2 months. Not a lot, as you can see. I really haven't been crocheting all that much, and uh, yeah, luckily, I still have a lot of stock left over from my markets last year that I can sell at this one. So I haven't had to put too much effort into market prepping other than like the new fun items and all of that. Yeah, for right now, that's how my last 2 months have been, and that's where I've been and what I've been making. So let me know in the comments below. What have you been making? Any fun project? What's been going on in your life? let's catch up a bit. And if you enjoyed this video and watched all the way to the end, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that way it shows my video to other people and it does something good for my channel on YouTube. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'm doing a lot more market content this summer and just this year in general, and also just crochet and fiber arts content this summer because I have the summer off and I finally have more time to pour into my passion for fiber arts and yarn. So, yeah, anyways, stay tuned for all of that, and I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.